As the sign says, I'll start working when the coffee does. However, you got to do a little work to make your coffee or your espresso, cappuccino, and this is a Java Gym with first line equipment. And today I am going to show you a feature on the VBM Dual Boiler, Dual Pressure Profiling, let me call it that, Dual Profiling, on the VBM machine. And why do we call it Dual Profiler? Because it has pump pressure profiling that you can program, and it also has a flow control device. But what I'm going to show you is something different that I believe no one has showed you. I was the first one to show you on another make and model machine of the flow control device back in 2018 for a company that I gave the idea in 2015. Can't mention them, but I gave them the idea. But this is something that's different. And I've done some experimentation, and I was actually quite amazed in the results, because for me, it brought out more of the high acidity notes of a coffee that normally gives you more of the dark chocolate flavor notes. And that actually amazed me on the result in the cup. So I'm going to show you, and let's get started right now to make this espresso. So we have our VBM Dual Boiler, Dual Profiler espresso machine. We have programmed here VBM number 1, and let's just click up here, VBM, we'll hit OK. So we'll get 5, let's actually modify, it'll be 5 bar pressure, 5 seconds, 0 bar 5 seconds, 5 bar 5 seconds, 0 bar 5 seconds, 5 bar 5 seconds, 0 bar 5 seconds, 5 bar 5 seconds, and that's the end of it. And hit apply. We'll keep our flow control device fully open to get maximum flow, because we're going to be measuring the pump pressure. And here on the gauge, what you're going to see is the pump pressure go up, and then you'll see a declining profile pressure coming down in the gauge. Pretty amazing on what this machine can do. Okay, nice hot portafilter that's hot to the touch, can't keep your hand on it. Make sure you have a nice clean basket. We're using a 2 cup, it's almost actually a 3 cup. We're going to grind here on the Quamar grinder. And as most people know, I like to overdose, so I'm going to tap it a little bit. Go across with my index finger. Okay, now it's up. Put that in there. Got a double tamp. Wow, nice and level. Clean it off a little bit. Lock the portafilter in. Nice warm cup to use. We'll get that here. Pay attention to the graph here and also the gauge here. We'll engage right now. So we're getting 5 bar. And you'll see there's a declining pressure profile that's happening here. Now it's going back up to about 5 bar. 13, 14 seconds, getting a little more flow. We're at 20 seconds, pressure's going up. When the pump stops, the flow is coming down here. So no activation of the flow control device. We're at 30 seconds. We're gonna stop the shot because the pump just tried to engage. And here on the bar graph, we saw of what was occurring. And this is where I seem to be getting more acidity out of the espresso blend that we're using. Typically we get some dark chocolate notes, but now we're getting more high acidity in the flavor profile. Pretty interesting on how this machine can operate without the flow control device. If we saw the pour was coming out too fast, we can definitely dial it down. But we're keeping here full open, let the pump do all the work. As I said, no work until we make the coffee, but we have to work to make the coffee. So here we go. Try out the VBM Dual Boiler, Dual Profiler espresso machine and see what types of enhancements you can get out of your blend of espresso beans for a better cup to enjoy throughout the day. Cheers, this is Java Gym with First Line Equipment. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our social media channels. And as I always say, coffee first, everything else second. Take care.